Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. There are some very emotional remarks made by Kalonzo Musyoka, remarks that have been shared by K24 some few hours ago. K24. The whole country is hurting. Watu wana hasira ya kindani na watu wanataka majibu, na ninaamini Mungu atatupatia majibu wakati wake. Kwa nini Raila asikubaliwe awe rais wa Kenya? Nauliza, why? Karibu nitoe machozi. Kalonzo Musyoka, 22/10/2022. Those are remarks made by Kalonzo Musyoka today. Kalonzo is putting it clear that Kenyans are still hurting. People are hurt, but they are just quiet. They are inwardly hurt. In this video, I want us to dig deep into those remarks by Kalonzo Musyoka to see the truth behind those remarks. If you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. What's happening here, ladies and gentlemen? I'm seeing a Kalonzo Musyoka who has finally gotten his Damascus moment. Kalonzo, having attended Mashujaa Day celebrations at Uhuru Gardens, he saw what transpired there, what happened. In fact, it will go down in history as one of the Mashujaa Day celebrations or one of the government events that was given a wide berth by Kenyans. Kalonzo picked some lessons on that day. He came to the reality that Kenyans have not embraced William Ruto's presidency. Yes, because before attending that event, Kalonzo was silent and he was quiet. He was not talking the way he's now talking. I believe that attending that event opened Kalonzo's eyes. He came to terms with the reality. Ruto is not enjoying the support of Kenyans. Even though he's now the president, quite a good majority of Kenyans do not approve of him as their president. That's one thing I'm seeing here. Kalonzo realized that when he attended that event. And then secondly, I'm seeing a Kalonzo Musyoka who felt he was seriously ignored and looked down upon by William Ruto on that day. So Kalonzo strongly believes that William Ruto does not value him as a leader. And that's why Kalonzo is talking the way he is talking. He believes William Ruto is not mature enough to be the president. William Ruto led me, for a lack of a better words, Kalonzo believes William Ruto ako na kiburi na madharau. And if you look at it from another angle, Kalonzo is just speaking the language of a majority of Kenyans. If you look at what has transpired in this country since 2007 to 2022, the person deemed to have won the election is always seen as the loser, or the person who is declared the winner. If you look at it realistically, that is most likely the person who lost the election. The winner of the election is now being reduced into a loser. And that is why sometimes, if you hear somebody talking ill of Raila Odinga, that's somebody who does not understand things. Raila, to me, comes out as a very strong leader. Very few individuals will actually endure what Raila has endured since 2007. A victory that you are sure of winning is being snatched away from you. in broad daylight. For Raila to endure all that since 2007 only shows and proves he is a strong man. Very few people will endure that. And also from the just concluded presidential elections, that was the height of injustice. Yes, maybe since 2007. In fact, in the just concluded August elections, it was clear Raila Odinga won the elections. Any keen political analyst or any keen political observer will tell you that. There is no doubt on who won August elections. All indications are showing and proving that Raila Odinga won that election. Because I believe again that there is no way a candidate can win in 6 regions and then somebody winning in only 2 regions is now declared the winner. And then we are being cheated that in these 2 regions, they have more votes. That's not possible. Those are just lies. You cannot beat your opponent in 6 regions and then your opponent wins in 2 regions and then he ends up winning that election. It's not possible. And more so in a situation where in one of the regions, turnout is below 50%. And then it's inflated to about 70%. So it's clear, ladies and gentlemen, Kalonzo is just talking the truth. What a good majority of Kenyans are also feeling. Kenyans have not healed. Kenyans are hurting from inside. Yes, people have not healed. In fact, Kenyans are just forcing themselves to move on. But as they retreat to their cocoons, as they start thinking about the events that followed in this year's August elections, then I know some people are even forced to shed tears. That was the height of injustice. Yes, the height of injustice. So Kalonzo is just speaking the language of a majority of Kenyans. And that those remarks by Kalonzo Musyoka also now proves that Kalonzo has started hitting the right political signals. And for those who have been following me here, in our yesterday's analysis, I did state clearly that if Kalonzo wants to be taken as a serious politician, he must make sure he starts endearing himself to Raila Odinga's support basis. And when I talk about Raila Odinga's support basis, I'm talking of the 6 regions. For Kalonzo Musyoka to endear himself to those areas, he should not be seen to be warming towards William Ruto. The moment he warms towards William Ruto, these regions will hate him. And then those 2 regions supporting William Ruto will not like Kalonzo Musyoka either, because already they have their preferred lineup. The only people who can make Kalonzo's political future a reality are these areas that have been voting for Raila Odinga. So Kalonzo, for him to build himself politically, he should not be seen to be warming towards William Ruto. In fact, if I'm to advise Kalonzo Musyoka, he should come out as more of a Raila sycophant. He should come out to defend Raila Odinga. And as he defends Raila Odinga, he should be seen to be castigating William Ruto. If Kalonzo does that, most likely Kalonzo will build his political brand. Kalonzo, most likely, the 6 regions will now start embracing Kalonzo Musyoka. Yes, Kalonzo should make sure he projects himself more as a Raila Odinga sycophant. If he does that, he is clearly building his political brand for his future political engagements. And just as I did explain yesterday, if you look at Azimio and Kenya Kwanza, Kalonzo's political future is brighter in Azimio compared to this other side. And I did explain that yesterday. The other side, they have their lineup. Azimio Kalonzo is is, in my honest opinion, is the most likely successor, assuming Raila Odinga exits the political stage. So Kalonzo, I think he has just realized that. He has started playing the right politics. The next thing now for Kalonzo Musyoka, he should now be going to these regions to engage with the people. Yes. He should now start touring those areas to engage with the people. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. But as I stop, those remarks by Kalonzo Musyoka are very emotional, and Kalonzo is just voicing out what a good majority of Kenyans are going through. Kalonzo did receive that revelation for Mashujaa Day celebration. What he saw with his eyes confirmed it to him that Kenyans are still with Raila Odinga. Let me stop it there. Yes. To those watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment. Let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give this video a like. To any other person who wants to support our forum or our channel, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number, or feel free to send a contribution or donation to the number. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Let's meet in our next analysis.